Welcome to another edition of the Balking Dead, and I'm your host, Sharpie's Bets, and this show's still sponsored by Prize Picks. So if you haven't already, go on over to Prize Picks, use promo code PubSports. Why your first promo code up to $100, they got you. So do us a favor, do you a favor, and yeah, use that promo code. Shout out to the chat, guys. 10 waiting on me? Ooh, we smashed the fucking like on your guys' way in here. And yeah, if you're in Twitter world, this video will end shortly. So make sure you hit that link, come join the chat, and start fucking cashing with us. And it ain't just me. There's a couple guys in this chat that begin to announce some winners too. And when I talk about one of these hitters later on, I got to talk about the homie LJ because I didn't even know about this fucking hitter till a few days ago. And we're talking about the A's game later on, and I had to talk about a hitter in that game, and boom, somebody who's been cashing for the homie came to my head. So let's get to it, guys. Quick little recap of yesterday. Yeah, 2-1 on K-props. Definitely Alcantara fucking hurt, bro. That I laughed so hard I may have cried. Like I laughed for a good 1-2 minutes, and it wasn't like a happy laugh. It wasn't like, how does a guy go 9 fucking innings and not at least get me 5 fucking strikeouts? Okay, 6, fine, but 5, bro? Whatever. I don't make excuses. That ain't me. I bet my own fucking plays. And even though I did go 2-1, and I know a lot of people bet those singly, I lost fucking money yesterday, bro. So today was tough waking up. Like, ugh. Like, I had a lot hooked to that 5, guys. I don't just fucking tell you, oh, it's a parlay lock and hook it to everything. I fucking hooked it to everything. So pretty much the only hitting prop I did come through on with a single bet was a fucking Biggio. That was a minus 105 when I bet it, so I didn't hook it to Alcantara. Everything that I did hook to him went down the fucking drain with his complete game. But he's the best pitcher in baseball right now, hands fucking down. Is what it is. Can't complain. Then Kopech and Ohtani. Ohtani was easy money, guys. And as I was reading this off to you guys, you didn't hear that fucking gurgle, gurgle, gurgle in my stomach and my dick get hard and hit the table like. And yeah, but did a couple more digging in, and we had to bang that shit, guys. And Kopech. Now, this is where Giolito the other day didn't cash. And Kopech only cashed because of Giolito, guys. So let's get into the Tony Larussa story, guys. Because on this show, we talk story time with Sharpie. So story time today is Tony Larussa and how Kopech got us there, guys. And it was because Giolito got pulled early. And that's why Larussa left him out there to dry. Kopech should not have went back out there last night, guys. He was getting touched. 90 pitches is about his limit all year. He doesn't go past 90 too often. So to go back out there and to get us that strikeout, thank you, baby Jesus, that was because Tony Larussa did not want to get his ass handed to him by the fucking newspapers again. He made the wrong call by being afraid of what the media is going to do, guys. That's ass. It cashed for us. Thank you, God. But Giolito should have been left out there to cash where Kopech should have lost. That's baseball. I'm going to take my fucking win because yesterday could have been really fucking bad without it. So shout out to the chat, guys. We 30 deep on a motherfucking Friday. So smash the like if you haven't. And let's talk about these things we're going to talk about today.
Thursday,
4 games.
Thursday.
What's up?
It's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday, bro? Fuck. That shows you where my life's at right now, guys. See, this shit says smoke. And yeah, I'm smoked the fuck out, guys. And it might not just be the weed. It might have been the Sherm I smoked back when I was a kid. So yeah, every day ends in a Y in this house, guys. So when you work from your home, it's all the fucking same. Except today's ass. They gave us like 6 games to bet on. But hey, it's fucking Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Where's the titties at? So my bad. First game though on Thursday is Braves and Phillies. We're going to talk Ian Anderson and Aaron Nola. Anderson 6-4 of the 4.6 ERA in 14 games. He does have a whip of 1.45. He's allowed 56 hits and 36 walks in only 74 innings of work. That is fucking trash, guys. Like, this guy loves to play in the fucking dumpster. At the end of the day, 1.5 base runners per inning is fucking sketch. And I'm going to tell you, we go bet sketch. So let's get into it, guys. Oh, Lord. He played the Phillies 5 times last year, going 5+ innings in every game. The only time that he got hit was on a back-to-back. So other than a back-to-back, he went 24 innings, 17 hits, 6 earned runs, 9 walks with 20 strikeouts. That's an average of 6 innings, 4.1 hits, 1.5 earned runs per 6 innings, and 2.25 walks with 5 strikeouts a game. Well, what do we get here? Is K-Props at 5+ at -137, 4.5 on Price Picks, and his fantasy scores at 25.5. Is that a coincidence? They just gave you his motherfucking average versus a guy versus a team. No, it's not a coincidence, guys. This is pretty much how these fucking guys work. This is how we get and take advantage of them, is knowing that they run off of averages, and then we pick our situations. Now, am I going to back his K-prop today? No, but do I think he gets his 5 today? Yes. 8.3 walk percentage for the Phillies over the last 15 days. That's 12th in the league. They're not really striking out, 21.5%. Where I see him getting it, guys, is this 205 average, 601 OPS, and a 123 ISO. That's 27th average in OPS. They're just not really fucking hitting the ball. No Bryce Harper on the lineup. This is a fucking different team right now, and it's not just 15 days. This goes back to a month. They're just not hitting the ball. And this is a team that's supposed to hit. They're sacrificing fielding for hitting. So we're getting this team going down. We're getting Ian Anderson versus this team and his averages, and they're going to give us his fantasy score at 25.5. I'm going to take his fantasy score on Prize Picks, guys. I think this guy goes out there 6 innings, 2 earned runs or less, and I'm actually leaning towards the Braves to win the game. I haven't bet it yet, but that plus 135 is definitely calling my name. On the other side, we got Aaron fucking Nola, my candy cane, your candy cane. He's won us lots of money. Well, today, I'm going to fucking have to pass. And let's get into why. Aaron Nola's 4-5 with a 2.98 ERA in 15 games with 109 strikeouts in 96 innings. He does have a home ERA of 4.1 compared to a 2.13, and his strikeout per 9 at home is 10.5 compared to a 9 on the road. So, no, it's a flat 10 on the road. So he averages a half strikeout more at home. Not much of a difference, but a candy cane difference. So, 8 of his last 10 games, he's gone 6+ innings. He went up versus the Braves on May 26th. 8.1 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned runs with 10 strikeouts. He played the Braves 5 games last year, going anywhere from 4 to 8 innings. But he only hit over 7 strikeouts 1 time. So in 5 games last year, he hit 7 strikeouts 1 time. 1 game this year, he hit it. So 2 out of fucking 6 games, guys, 33 fucking %, he has 7 or more strikeouts. Well, they fucking put this shit at 8. That's now he's only hit that once. Okay. Now let's talk about how shitty these Braves are, right? Yes, we've picked on the Braves numerous of times over the last month. Yes. Over the last fucking 15 days, they are walking trash. 6.5%, 23rd in the league. They're striking out 24.3, 8th in the league. Not good. They are crushing the ball. 9th average, 3rd OPS with a 233 ISO. God damn. That's a 9th average and a 3rd OPS. Yes, Aaron Nola's a beast, but last year in those 5 games, he gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 runs, depending on. Okay? These guys have seen him a boatload of times. Yes, Acuna has the best numbers versus him, and he's, once again, not in the fucking lineup, so that helps Aaron Nola, yes. But I still think they're going to get to him today. Now, does he get 9 or 8 strikeouts? There's definitely a possibility, yes. I'm not going to bet his under. I'm not a guy who bets unders. That shit ain't for me. That shit's for other people. Totally different freaking scheme, strategy, way different, guys. And what I do with that, no. I lose when I bet unders. But this just doesn't add up to me to bet the over. When I put those numbers up against when they went up versus May 26th, they were walking the same. They were striking out 28% of the time on May 26th compared to only 24 now. 24 is still bad. 28 is fucking horrendous. 27 is horrendous, guys. So they have dropped it back some, and their average jumped up 10 points in their OPS by 100, guys. So this just ain't the same team he'd seen last week. Yes, Aaron Nola is a goddamn fucking stud. Yes, he can get the 8 strikeouts, but there's too much shit there telling me I gotta pass on him today. So I'm a fucking pass. I just have to do what I have to do. I'm not gonna fucking press bets just to fucking press bets. That shit can't be for me, guys, at the end of the day. So his K prop is 8 plus at minus 107, 7.5 on Prize Picks, and his fantasy score is 38.5. No run first inning is at a minus 115. Bullpen wise, Braves have elite bullpen right now. They've been second over the last 30 days, 2.59, where the Phillies are 16th with a 3.77 ERA. Now I go through some of these numbers, guys, and there's a boatload of people who've seen Aaron Nola. It's the same division. They play each other 5 times a game. And then when we get into Ian Anderson, no one's seen him more than 8 times. So big fucking differences here. So let's talk about the 2 guys that I'm going to split my bet up on this game. I'm going to take Ozuna 2+ bases at plus 127 and Riley's 2+ bases at plus 118. Lots and lots of numbers, like I said, guys, at the end of the day. But there's more upside into these 2 guys, in my opinion, because they've struck out 1 time in over 90 plate appearances. I mean, no. They've struck out a boatload of times. My bad. Let's get that right back. So they've walked 1 time in over 90 plate appearances. These guys are fucking up there to swing the fucking bat. They're not up there to walk. They're not looking to fucking walk. They have good power numbers versus him, and they don't walk. So give me both of them at plus money. I'm going to hit at least one, if not both. And shout out to motherfucking Tone motherfucking Miggins with his fucking Olsen yesterday. And I know he's on it again today. Guys, if you ain't know about Olsen, you should know about Matt Olsen, guys. At the end of the day, he is now the history leader for the Atlanta Braves for the most doubles before an All-Star break. This guy has 31 doubles so far, guys. He is a fucking doubles machine. You can't hate anybody looking at that man-child right now, too. There's only one other guy I want, and that's the guy we traded him for. So, But, yeah, let's get to the next one. Shout out to the chat. Smash the like if you haven't. And we've got a good game to talk about here. Yankees and Astros. We got a few good games, actually, and what a shitty of a card it is. Got Severino versus Garcia. Severino's 4-2 with a 3.38 ERA in 13 games, coming off of another solid outing versus these Astros. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs with 7 strikeouts. I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. Severino has been a beast all fucking year, but at the end of the day, the long ball has been fucking plaguing him. What do you mean, Sharpie? Well, in his last 9 games, he's given up 9 home runs. That's what the fuck I mean. And we said it last week, guys. At the end of the day, pick your favorite Astro and pick him for a home run. The guy is home run prone right now. He's leaving 1 or 2 pitches over the plate. You want to pick a guy that normally could punish him. So I get it. So let's talk about it, though. I went through his game logs to see if he had any back-to-backs, and I couldn't find one within the last 5 years, guys. So there's really nothing to remain. There's still that question out there to answer for us. The only thing, though, guys, is I'm not going to look at this as a back-to-back. What do you mean, Sharpie? They just played 5 days ago. You're fucking high, bro. You know, you're smoking that good shit, huh? I may be smoking the good shit, but that has nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, there is no Brantley or no Alvarez in this lineup today. Pena is not also in the lineup, but he was not in the lineup when they faced them last week. So 2 of your better hitters are not in the lineup. Your power hitter's gone. Your average hitter's gone. I think this is a spot for Severino, guys, in my opinion. So haven't bet a prop on it, but Astros over the last 15 days are walking 10% of the time, 5th in the league. They don't strike out, 20th in the league, 20%. 221 average with a 751 OPS and an ISO of 207. So they're 18th average, top 10 OPS, and a 207 ISO. When they hit the ball, it goes out the park a lot. And the one guy who did get Severino last time was Tucker. Well, Tucker also hit behind Alvarez. Tucker could be fucking pitched now, guys. Tucker may get walked. Like, I'm going to have to fucking shy away from him, even though that's the one guy I would want to look at. His home run is at plus 350, and his 2+ bases is at a plus 127. But I just think Severino fucking deals here, guys. I just have something in my stomach telling me that this guy goes out there and shuts down the Astros again, guys. Shutting them down, guys, is 6 innings, 3 earned runs. That is a quality start. He shut them down last week. Without that home run, the guy fucking has a fucking the game that he's been waiting to have, guys. Eventually, Severino is going to figure it out. He is still coming back off of injury, and once he fucking figures it out, don't forget, this guy was in the top 3 of Cy Young voting before he got hurt, guys. This guy is a legit fucking pitcher, guys. So Severino is a look at today. His K prop is at 7+ at minus 103, 6.5 on Prize Picks, and his fantasy score is at 34.5. His K prop last week was at 6.5, and he hit it. And they put it again now at 6.5. What does that tell you, guys? They're telling you to please bet the under because it is a back-to-back. That's what this is now Sharpie reading lines. And when I read the line the other day with Montgomery, the motherfucker hit his K-prop too, guys. At the end of the day, it's more than just numbers. We got to then read lines. We've got to remember certain situations. Like, for me, minus 160s, I fucking lose to the point to where I couldn't bet minus 160 on a strikeout prop no more because it's like every time I seen that number, it runs. And then I've got a homie, when he sees minus 135 on his book, he bets the other way, because he's lost so many minus 135s that he's now thinks that it's rigged. And it probably is, bro. Yeah, it's weird, bro. You can find some weird shit by reading lines. So this line tells me he's getting his strikeout prop, even though it's on a back-to-back, even though this team doesn't strike out, even though he had 7 versus them last week. Everything says fucking run and hit the under. I get it. I get it. And he might not get it. But by just reading this line, it tells me he gets it, guys. So I think Severino goes out and fucking deals today. No. Could I be wrong? Yes. Yes, I can. But like I said, I don't think it's the same lineup. We're missing 2 of their better bats. And, yeah, let's get to it. On the other side, we're talking Luis Garcia, 5-5 with the 3.68 ERA in 13 games. He has a home 5.16 ERA and a road 2.37. He did not see the Yankees last week when they did see them. He's been a solid pitcher just for 3 games this year where he's gotten cracked. Just happens to be in those 3 games, 2 of them were versus the same division, Toronto and Boston. And I think the Yankees got fucking better bats than both of them, and both of those guys got some fucking good bats, and they can fucking hit the baseball. They must be hungry. But like I said, dude, he played the game the Yankees one time last year, 4.2 innings, 3 earned with 8 strikeouts. He's averaged 10.3 K per night at home and 8.5 on the road. That's a 2 strikeout difference at home, and you're getting him at home. So don't hate you if you're looking at a strikeout prop. K prop is at a minus 102 for 6+, 5 on Prize Picks at a minus 167, and his fantasy score is at a 26.5. These Yankees, though, are walking first in the league over the last 15 days at 11.4%. And that's with all them fucking strikeouts and shit. Okay? Mind you, I'm reading you 15-day numbers, and these guys didn't get hits for 1.5 games. And Javier had 13 strikeouts, and these guys were running up their strikeouts versus them. And their numbers are still elite right now, guys. So 11.4 walk percentage first in the league, 22.6 strikeout percentage, 18th in the league. Their average is trash. That's where they took a dump on not getting a hit for fucking 18 innings of baseball. They're at 200, but their OPS is still top 15, 698 OPS with an ISO of 194. 170 is great. 194 means you're fucking crushing it. That means when you hit the ball, it's for power. You're hitting for doubles. You're scoring runs. You're hitting fucking home runs, guys. So these guys murder the baseball. We already know that. So I think Severino's fantasy score is the spot here, 34.5. Yes, it's a back-to-back. Usually a back-to-back is a run spot, but I don't have nothing in the last 5 years showing me a back-to-back, and I'm not going to consider this a back-to-back with 2 of their main keys out the lineup. So Bullpen-wise, both elite bullpens. Yankees are first with a 1.97 ERA, where the Astros pin is seventh over the last 30 days with a 3.26. No run first inning is at a minus 120. And like I said about Tucker, he's the one guy who did get Severino. I would look at lefty bats, but no Alvarez, no Brantley, two of their key lefty bats. I think Tucker's doable to get pitched around, so I can't fuck with Tucker personally. What I can fuck with is maybe this next game. I am going to get involved. And this is where we talk about a prop. We 50 deep on a Thursday. It ain't Friday yet, even though I thought it was. Damn, I wish it was. So shout out to you guys. Smash the like if you haven't. And let's get to the last two games. A's at Mariners. Adrian Martinez versus Logan Gilbert. Logan fucking Gilbert. Oh, how you cost me money just to win the next week, you fucking cuck. All right, Adrian Martinez. He's pitched one game in his whole major league career back in May 10th. May 10th's my birthday. Got to pay attention to signs, guys. And that was versus Detroit, and Detroit can't hit worth a lick, guys. At the end of the day, at that time, they were he went 5.1 innings, 4 hits, 0 earned runs with 3 strikeouts. He went undrafted out of Baja California, Mexico. He has a career 4.52 ERA in the minors with a 5.63 ERA in AAA this year. He's a late bloomer who was slowed by Tommy John. He has a fastball that sits 92 to 96 with a plus changeup and a decent slider, guys. So when I mean plus means it's a major league ready pitch. It's a strikeout pitch. He does have a legit 92 to 96 fastball with some horizontal movement, and his changeup is low 80s, guys, and it's a strikeout pitch. So he does need a little more faith in his slider. He needs to be using 3 pitches a lot more in the major leagues. So this guy, I expect to have his problems. Now, will it be today versus a team that can't fucking hit? Let's talk about it. Seattle, over the last 15 days, are walking ninth in the league, 8.6%, striking out middle of the pack with a 212 average, 673 OPS, and an isolated power of 147. So that's a 217 average with a 673 OPS. I got notebooks, and you all know I got notebooks, guys. And one thing that I have noted and that I've learned plenty of times, at the end of the day, Seattle hits minor league pitching. And at the end of the day, Adrian Martinez is a minor league pitcher. He hasn't shown he's major league ready. He hasn't shown he's been ready in the minors this year with his 5 ERA. So I've got to think that these bats get to him today, even though they haven't been hitting. But at the end of the day, thinking doesn't pay you bills. At the end of the day, it doesn't pay you bills. So we're going to get into Logan Gilbert, but they have Martinez's K prop. 5+ at plus 145. His prize picks is minus 145, and his fantasy score is at a dead 0. I wouldn't mind anybody looking at that 4 at minus 145. He is about a strikeout per inning pitcher, and I expect him to go 5+ innings. They need him to go 5+ innings. This bullpen is horrendous that they have going over here. And then on the other side, we got Logan Gilbert, the ace of this Mariners staff. At the end of the day, he's 8-3 with a 2.4 ERA in 15 games. Coming in on 8 straight games with 3 earned runs or less. He's not seen the A's this year, and he played versus them 4 times last year. He got hit 1 time, and the other 3, he fucking dealt. He never went past 5.2 innings, but last year they were fucking keeping the reins back on this kid. He also never had more than 5 strikeouts versus them last year, and that was including all 4 games. So take that into effect. We're now going to look at how these fucking A's are hitting, and we know they're not fucking hitting. So they're walking like trash, 5.6%, 28th in the league. They're not really striking out, 22%, 210 average, 563 OPS, and an isolated power of 0.93. They have his K prop at 7+ at plus 125, 6 on prize picks, and that's at a minus 173, and his fantasy scores at 38.5. I don't hate anybody wanting to take his K prop. I can't take it personally because he's had fucking 4 games versus this team already in his career, and he hasn't hit it. Now, does that mean anything? No, that doesn't. And I expect this guy to be out there 6 to 7 innings, and can he not average a strikeout per inning? Yes, he should and can. So I don't hate anybody looking at it or wanting to play it today. The numbers just don't scream for me to play it. The only thing that does say that you can play it is their walk percentage, their average, and their OPS. That all says like they ain't walking. They're not hitting. That's going to put Gilbert out there, who has given up no more than 3 earned runs in 8 straight games. That should mean he should be out there 6+ innings. So if you're going to take in how long he should be in, yeah, he should have 7 strikeouts in 6 innings. Then we're going to talk about bullpens. Trash. Ace Pin, 27th with a 5.83 ERA over the last 30 days, where the Mariners are not trash. 4th with a 3.29 ERA over the last 30 days. No run first inning is at a -150. And like I've said numerous of times, that's got to be the biggest coin flip bet in all of baseball. No run first inning. How do you know which inning the guy's not going to be not going to have his shit? Like, flip a fucking coin. Like, I like to only run it if I know I have an elite pitcher on one side and a fucking dominant bullpen piece opening the game. That's the only time I'll even look at it. So that's just me personally. To each their own. The one bat I'm going to talk about, which my man LJ from motherfucking Houston been fucking betting this guy and posting this guy for y'all to be winning with, is Seth fucking Brown. He's on an 8-game hit streak with 13 hits and 23 total bases in that 8 games. And they have his 2+ bases at +124. That's too fucking high, too much value in that play for a guy who's fucking raking right now. And in baseball, as they say, when you're hot, stay hot, bro. Because this guy's getting dinkers to fall in. He's fucking getting line drives. It's just everything's fucking landing for this guy right now. And jump on the Seth Brown train before it's too fucking late. Because this guy is fucking murdering it. They're even leaving in versus lefties right now, which historically they weren't even giving him the chance to hit. That's how good he's been hitting, guys. So, yeah, Seth Brown is a man on a goddamn mission. Now for the last game of the day. If you guys already haven't, smash the fucking like I smashed BBWs. Tomorrow's Friday, and we need to hit big, so let's talk about this one. Padres and the Dodgers, and we're going straight up to Chavez fucking Ravine, baby. Let's get it. Joe Musgrove versus Mitch White. Padres and Doyers. Musgrove's 8-1 with a 2.12 ERA in 13 games with a 2.61 home ERA and a 1.72 away ERA. Elite both fucking ways. Damn. He's coming off of his worst start of the year, 7 hits, 6 earned run versus the Phillies, but I'm having an issue. Is it a bad game versus the Phillies? Is it the Phillies smash? Is it the Phillies just crush the baseball right now? But wait, they're not crushing the baseball. The Phillies are not hitting. We just talked about that 3 games ago, and they got to this guy. He's had career good numbers versus the Phillies, and he was coming off of COVID. Yes, he was asymptomatic, but maybe it was a little more than what he thought it was. I don't really fucking know. I'm not fucking Joe Musgrove, guys. At the end of the day, I don't wear the color Dookie Brown on my chest. I wear Doyer blue. So I can't get into that guy's head. So he's a beast, though, guys. At the end of the day, he is the ace of this staff. He pitched versus the Dodgers 3 times last year, 2 quality starts with 1 game only going 3 innings with 1 earned run in that other game. He had 4, 5, and 7 strikeouts with 3 to 6 extra base runners a game. What I mean by extra base runners is this guy walks and hits batters a little too many fucking times, guys. At the end of the day, he was solid in April with it. And when you go through May and June, it's starting to rear its ugly head again. And this was the same ugly head he had versus the games in the Dodgers last year. The Dodgers are a very patient team. They will take their walks. And he tend to hit them quite a bit, too. I mean, this is a very wild situation. There will be some gnarly playoff spot. This is playoff baseball, guys. And some people can handle it. Some people can't. And he tends to get a little wild in these situations. So April, like I said, he wasn't walking or hitting many people. Then we get into May and June. He has 16 walks and 3 hit batters. So Joe Musgrove, what's going on? So figure some shit out, but he's not going up versus the Dodgers, who are walking 8.5%, 10th in the league. They're not striking out 21.8% of the time. They're 4th average and 2nd OPS, 270 average with a 796 OPS. and an isolated power of 196. Now, Sharpie, we got Dodgers coming back from Colorado, the Colorado fade. Well, if you don't know what the Colorado fade is last year, if you would have bet the team leaving Colorado, you would have won like 67 to 70% of the time strictly by just fading the team who left Colorado. Well, let's get into the Dodgers. How did they play leaving Colorado last year? They left Colorado 3 times last year. They were 2-1 in this spot where they didn't have a day's rest and they had a game. Well, they didn't have a day's rest and they got a game. 2-1. 2 of those games last year were versus the Division 2. So they've left the Colorado to go play a Division person. This is nothing normal for this team. I'm not worried about that. Now we're going to talk about his K-prop. 7+, plus 104. 6 on Price Picks at a minus 145. And a fantasy score of 33.5. This strictly is Musgrove on or not? And I can't bet that. I don't know if something's wrong. I don't know what's up with him. If you think he's on, he can have 7 strikeouts today. I just think these Dodgers team knows him a little too much. They hit a fastball really fucking well from the right-handed side. And I think they're going to be patient with him and run his pitch count up. And I think he's out by that 6th inning. And you got to get 7 and 6. And is it possible? Yes. But I'm not going to put my money on it. So, bullpen-wise, Dodgers pin hasn't been as good as the Padres pin over the last 30 days. Padres pin has a 6 ERA with a 3.24, and the Dodgers have a 14th with a 3.67 ERA. No run first inning is at a minus 130. Now we're going to talk about the other hitting props that I'm on. I split up my 2 on the Braves game, and now I'm going to give you the 2. I'm going to split it up, and it's the same motherfucking guy. Because I'm first in the motherfucking line. Ha! So, who we going to talk about? Freddie Freeman, guys. Freeman is batting 416 plate appearances versus Musgrove. 6 hits, 1 walk with 2 extra base hits. 1 double, 1 home run with those extra base hits. All right, that's fucking cool. You read off me some numbers that I could have read. Well, let's dig a little bit into it then. Let's get the monies. 13-game hit streak Freddie Freeman's on with 22 hits, 39 total bases, 15 run scores with 15 RBIs in those 13 games. Give me his hits, runs, RBIs, 3+ at minus 105, and I'm going to split the bet with his total bases, 2+ at plus 112. Are you fucking shitting me? He bats 400 off the guy. He's on a 13-game hit streak. And he has 2 hits or more even in the last 2 games. Like, this guy's hot, bro. And like I said with Seth Brown, stay hot, my friend. Stay fucking hot, Freddie Freeman. So sign me up for the Freeman, please and thank you. And let's get into Prize Picks. What we going to do with some Prize Picks today? Let's talk about it. We're going to take Cronenworth to the under, guys. I don't want to hear fucking shit about this guy being back after yesterday. So what? He got the Bumgardner. So what? He got to a guy he's seen 5 days ago. But wait, Sharpie just pulled another stoner move. Leave that up there. Show while I talk real quick. Got to slap myself twice for that one. Got to talk about the other side, Mitch White. 1-1 with a 4.25 ERA. He started the last 4 games after being used out the bullpen, and he has plus stuff. He's just never put it all together. And he's getting an opportunity, guys, to get a starting rotation spot with the Dodgers. And it's up to him. And he's played pretty fucking well. At the end of the day, he's gone into the 5th inning the last 3 games after the first game, not going into the 5th inning because he was pulled and stretched out. They are stretching him out longer, and they're going to let him go 5 to 6 innings. It's going to be up to Mitch White. So, he gets a Padres team, if you look at by the numbers, are crushing the ball. They are 3rd average, 1st OPS, 2nd in strikeout percentage, fucking 2nd in walk percentage, ISO of 193 over the last 2 weeks. Padres, right? Well, why don't you drop it down to without Machado in the lineup? And they're bottom 5 in every fucking category, bro. And at the end of the day, you take out yesterday where he's seen the pitcher on a back-to-back, and Cronenworth is 1 for 25 without Machado batting behind him. This guy needs to see fastballs and fastball counts. Mitch White can be erratic at times, and they're going to pitch you like the fucking bum you are, bro. They're not going to pitch you. They're not going to be afraid. Machado's not going to be in the lineup. They're going to have to let him pinch hit before they put him in the lineup. Bob Melvin has now said every series you can look, maybe next series you'll see him. Maybe next series you'll see him. I've heard that for 3 fucking series in a row. Thank you for wasting a roster spot on your team. He's been on the – he hasn't played in over 10 days now. You could have brought somebody up to fucking do something. Like, this is just Padres being Padres, if you ask me. And do I expect anything else? No. If they put his K-Prop 5+ at plus 127, 4 on Prize Picks, and his fantasy scores out of 0, I like the 4 guys on Prize Picks minus 233. This guy averages a little more than a strikeout per inning in the majors, and he is over 10 strikeouts per 9 in the minors. This guy does have strikeout shit, and I'm not afraid of this Padres team. I'm just not. At the end of the day, not with Machado, not in the lineup. So, am I going to run his K-Prop? No. I need this guy to go 6 innings. I need to know he's fucking opened up. And until he's opened up, then I'll be on it. But at 4, yeah, 4 is definitely worth a shot on Prize Picks, guys, because he's getting 4 versus this team. No run first inning is at a minus 130. And, yeah, let's talk about these Prize Picks right quick. Ian Anderson, guys, I like him today. Over 25.5. Other than a back-to-back versus the Phillies last year, he pitched for some 5 times. We'll shrink it down to 4 real quick. Take out the back-to-back. He averages 6 innings, 1.5 earned runs with 5 strikeouts a game. That fucking shatters that 25.5 right there. Taking the fact that the Phillies are 27th average OPS over the last 15 days and just as bad over the last month. No Bryce Harper in the lineup. This team's fucking lost right now, and Ian Anderson pitches well versus them. So give me some Ian Anderson fantasy score, please and thank you. On the other end, it's Logan Gilbert. I think I got the better pitcher, the better bullpen, and the better bats, guys. So I think he's out there 6 to 7 innings, and I think he gets his quality start in the win. That's going to be an extra 10 points. I'm going to need that win to hit the 38.5. I have him at worst projected at a 40, and that's with getting the win, the quality start, only getting 1 less strikeout and giving up 2 runs. So at worst, I have him at 40 fantasy today, and that's giving up 2 earned runs and not hitting a strikeout prop. You've got to take it down to average it out just to say what if. What if he only gets 5 strikeouts today, 2 earned runs, goes 6 innings and gets the win? Well, that gets me 40 fantasy points, and that's what I see the worst type of game Gilbert having today. Then we get into Cronenworth. Like I said, I'll bum. This guy's a bum. I don't want to hear shit. Don't fucking care. I'm going to fade Cronenworth. 7.5 fantasy score? Bro, please and thank you. You're not seeing the ball well, and I'm just going to take advantage of it. Mitch White and an elite bullpen. Let's fucking go Doyers. So shout out to the fucking chat. You guys fucking rock. Smash the like if you haven't, and go on over to Prize Picks. Use promo code PubSports. Don't be number 1 bullshit guy. Don't be going 22, pew, pew, pew. No, you go over to Prize Picks and use promo code PubSports, because your first promo code up to $100, they got you. So don't be bullshit guy. Do us favor, do you favor, and use promo code. All the props I read off are from mybookie.ag. Same fucking promo code, PubSports. But with them, minimum $100 deposit, maximum $1,000 deposit for your match bonus. But if you use Bitcoin, they'll do 100%. So cash is a 50%. Bitcoin's a fucking 100% over on my bookie. So turn that cash into Bitcoin, deposit it, and double it up. Boom! Ha! So shout out to you guys. You guys fucking rock. Until next time, let's spread them cheeks backs and give the bookies a good old fucking ass fucking.